get. So I'll try and trip on the way. South of these egg fields, hoping that they're on the egg fields and we're gonna get them coming back to bed. But so we drove out here early this morning, and now we're gonna get up to a glassing knob where we can see the field, or where they were kind of headed yesterday. So that's our plan. We'll see if it works. Another beautiful morning out in Idaho. For this morning. Got in here before sun got up. I couldn't quite tell where we were right away, just because it was like that awkward brightness of like you can kind of see, but you kind of can't see. So we just kind of sat down, and I think Nick spotted deer shortly after we sat down, and we ended up seeing, what did we figure, 25, about 25 total deer, but not the buck that we were looking for. But they read the script perfectly. They came off the fields, walked, probably within 800 yards of us, and now they're bedded just to our east a little bit, and then some are bedded to our southeast. So that sucks. The buck wasn't in there, but that's what happens during the mule deer rut. Sometimes the bucks are with them, sometimes they're not. You just kind of expect the big ones to be with the groups of does, but I don't know. Maybe that tells us that there's not very many big bucks around, and that other one that we saw yesterday is just roaming, trying to find does. So I don't know. We don't know what our plan is yet. We'll probably go back to the pickup and maybe just go check some more fields out just to see if they're still on them, or see if we can find anything else to go after. Give us another option maybe, but we'll see. Fence tie, it looks like.
Let's get to the tire shop.
I can't go mule deer hunting anymore. Every time I go mule deer hunting, we freaking... Same tire, too. No, never mind. The other one was right there.
Alright, let's get going. I think it's something in this area right here. What do you think, Jalen? Something in that area?
Just glad it's only one spot and not like hook one way.
Yeah. See if they can go patch it.
Is there anything more annoying when your buckles aren't latched and they just flap around and make noise? Well, we got the tire fixed and went back and had lunch, and we're gonna go into an area where we saw those deer last night, kind of up a little bit farther than where we could really even see, so we're hoping that we can find some more deer and possibly a shooter buck. I told Nick I hope he's ready to sleep in tomorrow because I just got a good feeling. So on our way in here we saw some antelope, and there's quite a few deer tracks on the trail we took, so hopefully that's all good sign for us. But there's a guy on a horse that stopped by Nick yesterday and said most of the deer had moved up into this area, so hopefully he's right and we can find them all. But we need to find that mature buck. It doesn't have to be super big. The standards are lower than what they were a couple days ago, so something that goes up nice, gets the heart going, better watch out. So let's go get it done.
We have to go up there?
As soon as I crest where I can see the bottom, there's a ATV Ranger side by side in the bottom, just sitting down there. And it looks like there's two people they're in it. They're moving now, but kind of screwed up our idea of what we wanted to do. So I don't really know what the best option is. If they get out here, maybe it's better just to stick it out, but it's not ideal that they're driving down there.
Alright, change of plans. Jalen has made the decision to go back to the pickup instead of sit there in glass, which I kind of agree with. We were kind of hoping to find like a hidden giant away from all the deer that we saw yesterday, and when we sat down to glass that area, there was that side-by-side parked right there. So we're gonna kind of hustle back to the pickup. It's mostly downhill to the pickup, so should be able to make up some time. And there's a road right through the middle of the area where we saw all these deer yesterday. So we're gonna go down there, park the pickup, and we might even walk right on the road. Hopefully that Ranger doesn't loop around. But Jalen said he wants to get a closer look at one of the bucks we saw yesterday from a distance, see if he's in there, and see if Jalen has to make a decision or not.
Well, we kind of miscalculated the road we were on, and ended up getting one road over to the north. I guess it would be too far. So we're kind of right where the deer were entering the field last night, so I guess that's one good thing, but the pickup is in sight for them to come right by us here. So we're just going to kind of almost use this as observation time to see if there's any bucks around and see what we can see. The ranger that was driving should be to our south, so if they're driving, they could scare them our way. So we do have that going for us. But other than that, I think we're gonna get a little cold sitting here trying to find some deer, but that's the way it goes late season. Well, you might be able to tell, you might not be able to tell, but it's pretty dang windy. But we did end up spotting a couple deer, but we couldn't really get any footage of it because it's so windy that it just shakes, and even looking through the binoculars was tough. We had 5 deer come within 350 yards of us, 3 does and then a spike and a doe. So there's still some deer in here, but just can't seem to find the bucks or something bigger than a fork or a spike. So I don't know what our plan will be yet tomorrow morning. Might try and go back to where we were. We might come here. I don't know. We'll figure that out probably on our way back. But I think we're gonna wrap it up here and head on back, get some supper, and then go to bed. So that'll be all she wrote for day 4, I believe. Yeah, day 4. So, as always, thanks for watching.
What we got going, Chef Jalen?
Breakfast for supper. You know, you might look at this and be like, oh, they're making breakfast before they go out. No, that's PM. And it's actually, that's right.
We got
some sausages, Vermont maple. We don't know how they're going to be good. And then we got some hash browns.
a brick of them.
A lot of them. And then
And the fridge.
we got some eggs.
Well, we're probably gonna add some cheese, maybe. Oh no, we might do an easy over eggs.
Over easy.
Over easy, yeah. I'm talking like my dad now.
And then, yeah.
Nice.
Some toast probably?
Yep, I like that idea. Toast.
Maybe who the heck doesn't have a toaster?
They don't have a toaster?